So stop voting like a billionaire, because you're never going to be one. So I was talking to someone about this idea the other day, so I've done some research into it. It's actually a hypothesis from a 2001 paper called Social Mobility and the Demand for Redistribution. Essentially, it's this idea that people think, well, I don't want to tax the rich today because one day I might be one of them. Now go and read the paper, it has nuances. But I'm exploring the idea that a regular New Zealand voter thinks to themselves, I don't want to tax the rich or change our policies around housing or how we tax assets and companies or how we fund public programs or help the poorest of our communities, because one day I might be a billionaire. And if those are the priorities of New Zealand, then I'm going to be taxed to pay for them. Now, Money Hub has a really great page that's up to date about the median incomes of New Zealanders. Now guess what the median salary for a New Zealander is? $69,836. So just below 70K. Now how many years would you have to work at that median salary to be a billionaire? Well, if you never spent a single dollar of it, you'd only have to work 14,320 years. Now, if you're lucky, you'll make it to 100 years old, but you'll have to work 14,220 more years to be a billionaire. Now, this is not about financial literacy. That is a really important skill. This is about living in a fantasy future and voting today according to that fantasy future. So vote in the best interests of your life today, not the pretend one you think you'll live when you win the American lottery, or a really rich relative you don't know exists dies, or you find a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Vote for the life you have now, because you'll end up living a happier, healthier, more financially independent life than if you voted like a billionaire.